Madame du Barry, born Jeanne Bécu in 1743, rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most famous figures of the French court in the late 18th century. She was the last official mistress of King Louis XV, a position that carried immense influence and power during the Ancien regime. Her life story, marked by ambition, charm, and controversy, offers a vivid portrait of the complexities of court life and the precariousness of favor in a monarchy on the brink of revolution. Born in the small town of Vaucouleurs, Jeanne's early life was shaped by poverty and social marginalization. Her mother, a seamstress, struggled to support her daughter, and Jeanne's formative years were spent navigating the harsh realities of 18th century French society. She eventually moved to Paris, where her beauty and wit quickly drew attention. Recognizing her potential, influential patrons guided her into the world of courtesans, a sphere where women could gain wealth and status through charm and intelligence rather than noble birth. Jeanne Bécu's ascent to prominence was as much a product of her personal attributions as of the social structures of the time. In 1768, she caught the eye of King Louis XV, whose previous mistress, Madame de Pompadour, had already demonstrated the political and cultural influence a royal favorite could wield. To secure her position at court, she was officially married to a minor nobleman, which allowed her to be presented at Versailles with the status necessary to meet the king. Once at court, she quickly became a favorite of Louis XV, who was captivated by her beauty, charisma, and lively personality. Madame du Barry's influence extended beyond mere personal affection. She became a key figure in the patronage networks of the courts, influencing appointments, fashion, and cultural life. Her presence marked a shift in the dynamics of courtly power, reflecting the changing tastes and sensibilities of the king and his inner circle. Madame du Barry's role at court, however, was never without controversy. She faced intense scrutiny and hostility from established aristocrats, particularly those loyal to Madame de Pompadour, who viewed her as an interloper with no legitimate claim to power. Rumors and scandal followed her, and she had to navigate the intricate politics of Versailles with tact and cunning. Despite these challenges, she maintained her position and became an iconic figure of the period. Beyond her political influence, Madame du Barry was a significant patron of the arts. She commissioned portraits from renowned painters such as François Hubert Joie and Elizabeth Vigée-Lebrun, contributing to the flourishing of French portraiture in the late 18th century. She also supported theater and music, hosting salons that attracted intellectuals, artists, and musicians. Through these activities, she helped shape the cultural landscape of her era, leaving a lasting legacy beyond the intrigues of court life. The final years of Madame du Barry's life were marked by the upheaval of the French Revolution. With the monarchy under threat and the social order collapsing, her position became precarious. In 1793, during the Reign of Terror, she was arrested and imprisoned due to her association with the former royal family. Despite her previous influence and connections, she could not escape the revolutionary justice system and was executed by guillotine. Madame du Barry's life illustrates the volatility of courtly favor and the dangers inherent in a society defined by rigid social hierarchies and sudden political change. Her story is a testament to the power of personal charisma and intelligence in shaping one's destiny, even in an environment dominated by birth and privilege. Today, she is remembered not only for her beauty and her role as a royal mistress, but also for her cultural contributions and the resilience she demonstrated in navigating the treacherous waters of the French court. Her life remains a source of fascination for historians and the general public alike, symbolizing both the allure and the peril of power in 18th century France. Through portraits, memoirs, and historical accounts, Madame du Barry continues to captivate imaginations, representing the complex interplay of ambition, artistry, and survival in a world on the brink of profound transformation.